Sparta will soon dedicate a new bridge built by the same group of volunteers who've built 6 others in the city. You may know about them. They're called the Shovelmen, 5 community volunteers who contribute to the city in a number of ways, including building bridges. The latest, called Child Center Bridge, is near the site of the former Wisconsin Child Center. Today it connects the 11th and 12th holes at the River Run Golf Course. A dedication is set August 22nd. News 19's Dave Soley has the story.
I really, enjoy it.
Al Jenkins is not alone.
It's been a really pleasant experience.
As it always is. Reinhard Mueller enjoys it. So does Jim Cook.
Oh, tremendous.
In this case, all 3 are talking about the near completion of a bridge in Sparta at the River Run Golf Course, the 7th in town, built by these volunteers.
I have yet to find anything that Reinhard doesn't think he can't get done.
Please understand, though, this is a team effort, but Kerry says for him, it began with Reinhard Mueller, who made a request in a local newspaper 11 years ago. Kerry's wife saw it.
There was an article in there that Reinhard put in and say they're looking for volunteers.
Kerry's been with Reinhard ever since, helping build those bridges throughout the city, including this one in downtown Sparta called the Love Lock Bridge. People create messages on locks they attach to cables on the bridge. From the center of this span, you can look toward the city and find the name of the group responsible for this and Sparta's other impressive bridges, the Shovelmen. And people are noticing their work.
I've been out South Dakota here fishing recently, and a couple came up and saw my license plate from Sparta, and they said, "Oh, yeah, Sparta, Wisconsin, that's where the bridges are." I said, "Well, I helped build them." "Really?" And they were all, it was great. And these were not young people. And she said, "We rode on all of them with bicycles." She said, "That was in my bucket list."
Ultimately, we want Sparta to be a better place. And more importantly, we want to leverage these things to all the 10,000 people that live here, because we're just 5. But if those 10,000 people can feel more proud of where they live, more wanting to interact in where they live, more wanting to frequent the businesses in the town, and just doing the right thing as citizens, it's just going to be a better place.
Because this volunteer bridge building project is also building relationships, including among members of the group.
Reinhard was doing a restoration of an old schoolhouse, which my wife was in charge of. And she introduced me to Reinhard, and we've been together ever since.
Jim's wife passed away, so the group means even more. A group still building beautiful bridges for all to see, but perhaps their most impressive contribution is something that's not always visible. In Sparta, Dave Soley, WXOW, News 19.
As Reinhard mentioned, there are 5 Shovelmen, along with Reinhard, Al, Jim, and Kerry. Jerry Cast is part of the group who was away when we did the story. But Reinhard says it was Jerry who came up with the Shovelman name. Reinhard says Jerry was once asked a specific question about one of the bridge projects. With sincerity and a bit of humor, he replied, "Don't ask me, I'm just a shovelman." The name stuck, and Jerry and his fellow shovelmen plan to continue volunteering as long as they can. Because in Kerry's words, serving the community, that's the best part.